How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Do not adjust your set. I am Hitman Cos, and welcome to another story. This comes from a period of my time in a trade school called Job Corps. Now, first off, I gotta go on a bit of a random about Job Corps. First off, at least the Job Corps that I went to was straight up bullshit. They lied through their teeth about every single thing the very second I even thought of signing up. First off, they claim to allow their students to leave campus whenever they want to do as they please. That was garbage. You could only leave campus on Saturday to go to Walmart, and you could only be there for 45 minutes to an hour. And the way you go there is by bus, and that actually will tie into my story once I get to it. And I guarantee anybody who's been to rehab or prison will think it feels like that, because you can't leave campus on any other circumstance, else they'll consider you going AWOL. Secondly, they claimed that they had a whole bunch of shit for you to do. Again, a lie. Well, the only thing they had is that the occasional trip once a month to somewhere, whether it be the mall in Syracuse or whatever. What they would instead, what they would do every Wednesday is that they would take a select group of kids. That is, if you got down to the rec center quick enough to sign up. And every Wednesday, the people would go to they would go to bowling, and then the following Wednesday they go to the roller derby. And truth be told, and I can even admit this, most people only go for their Wi-Fi, which ties into something else. They claim to have had free Wi-Fi, free for everyone to use. That was complete bullshit. One, there is no free Wi-Fi, and the Wi-Fi that your phone or any electronic device picks up has a code behind it. So yeah, bullshit. And then even if, and that's a big if, you had the password to actually access the Wi-Fi or shit like that. Freaking they have a huge blocking system like how school would. So you couldn't go on certain sites. And let me tell you, this block was so strict. You couldn't go on anything, man. One thing, you couldn't go on any social media of any kind. That's number one. Number two, I couldn't even go on one of my favorite pages, which is just a site about sports logos. Imagine that, blocking a site that covers sports logos. Then I was just barely lucky enough. Actually, no, hell, even NBA, NFL, and NHL and MLB.com all were blocked. You couldn't go on any sites to buy anything online. Hell, you couldn't even go on YouTube. And hey, and on top of that, don't even try to freaking to try and find a site that gets around proxies like that gets around blocks, because they blocked all those sites too. So you couldn't even try and find a loophole, even if you wanted to. Anyways, and then when it comes to holidays is just about the only thing. Is about the only time where they gave you freedom. Because for Thanksgiving they sort of gave you they'd give you like a week and a half off, where if you had the money you could go home to visit your family, spend the week with them, do whatever. For the remainder. But unfortunately, for the people who didn't have money like that, like myself, you'd have to spend a week and a half on a dorm that you more than likely don't live on. But I'll admit, it wasn't that bad considering the dorm I was on had a bunch of my homies on it, so we were kicking it. Yeah, and then the Christmas break, I'll admit that they actually did something right, because what they did was for the Christmas break, they actually paid for you to go home. Yeah, that's right, they paid for you to go home, and for the pay that you would get during the week, they gave you double the pay to take home with you. So needless to say, a majority of the job corps would be cleared out, and like only one dorm would be open for those who still preferred to stay behind. But also, the thing is, the Christmas break, because they paid for you to go home, pretty much gave permission for the students who were completely fed up with Job Corps to leave for free and not come back. So that's why before they left, they put in place a contest where they were trying to see who from both the male and female dorms would have the most kids that came back, and whichever male and female dorm has the most that came back would go on a snow tubing trip. Unfortunately enough, my dorm won for the guys, and another dorm won for and a dorm won for the girls. And I'll admit, the snow tubing trip was sick, man. But those are like small gems in a big ass pile of shit. Now, enough of the rant. Back to the story. So I went on a run to Walmart with my friends, but the thing is, I had no money. But this one wanted me to come with, so I go with them. And once we're at Walmart, I'm just walking around doing whatever, just because. I'm just walking around the aisles, just doing whatever, because I got no money, so I got no reason to try and buy anything. And I wound up somehow walking around. I wound up walking around too long, and because I was walking around too long, they wound up leaving me behind. Because by the time I thought it was good enough to come back to the entrance to leave, they were already gone. And I don't mean gone by like I see them riding away in the distance. Like they were long gone. I didn't see them at all. Nobody, none. So I was like, oh shit, they left me behind. Oh man. So I stick around inside, thinking that they're gonna send another car out to come and get me. You know. But that never happened. So within a few minutes of a little bit of inner turmoil, thinking it over by myself, I was like, fuck it, why don't I just start walking? And that's exactly what I did, you know. I started walking. And, you know, and first off, freaking Walmart there had a huge parking lot. And I can't even front. I'm a slow walker. And the biggest reason why I walk so slow is because unless I have a reason to walk fast, I'm not gonna speed up. In this case, I had no reason, at least as far as I knew, to walk fast. Cause sure, I needed to get back to campus, but at the same time, it was a weekend, therefore the campus wasn't going anywhere. So yeah, I took my sweet time, and as I made it to the end of the parking lot, I waited God knows how long to cross a busy ass freeway. Then from the freeway, I walked across a bridge, and I can't even front. I stopped halfway on the bridge and just looked at the water reflecting against the sunshine below. And anybody can relate to me on this of how cool it looks when you're looking at water, or water flowing, or just water period, or a body of water reflecting against the light, especially on a hot summer day as it was. Like it's a beauty to look at. Eventually, I stopped staring, and I kept walking. And I'll admit, the walk home, even though my legs were getting tired as hell, well, was still good, because I felt free. Because I told y'all, man, that they keep it mad restricted at Job Corps, man, and you can't leave unless they tell you to leave. You know, whether leaving period or leaving campus. So I was walking along the streets and whatnot. Hell, I felt like I was back at home. You know, but yeah. And then eventually I was asking people for directions to Job Corps because I had forgotten how to get there, even though I'd been in that bus how many times. But eventually I made it to the last street, where at that point I just go up and it's right there. But like, the thing was, Job Corps was uphill, so I had to walk up it. And at this point my legs were feeling like they had freaking anvils tied to them. Fortunate enough for me, this was before they went trigger happy on my race. A cop car went by, so I flagged them down and asked them if they could take me to the campus, to which they agreed, brought me up there. Then I immediately get pulled into the office, to which I explained the situation to them of how they left me behind. But apparently they said not two no later than 2 minutes after that the bus left, they sent a smaller car out to come and get me, which was bullshit because I was, like I said, I was at Walmart for at least 10 minutes thinking about surveying my options before I left. So they lied to their teeth with that. But it was a losing battle, and they wound up considered that going AWOL. So that cost me one of my AWOL days. I'm just glad it wasn't my last AWOL day, else they would have terminated me. So after that, they sent me on my way, and I want to find out how much worse this day could have got for me. Because what happened was, unbeknown to me, the whole campus was having a big cookout. A big cookout, you know? And you know, once I heard that, you know, I tried to go out and get my eat on. Only problem was all the food was gone. So now my black ass was starving. Because I had no money on me. All the food was gone, so I was fucked. So instead of just chilling outside with my homies to at least try and enjoy the rest of my day, I just took my black ass back to my dorm, played my Xbox, and called it a day. But yeah, that's gonna wrap up this story. I definitely want to thank all of y'all who took your time out of your busy days to listen to my story. And if you liked it, definitely let a brother know about it. So until then, I'm Hitman Kaz. I'll see y'all later.